Is that going? Okay, this is called I, Ex-Queen of Orient am. I should have known it would end like this. Him, world famous, me, unknown, forgotten. Well, whatever. Que sera, sera. I just want to have my side of the story told. Draw a line, I suppose. You see, he was always a social climber, even before we got married. He was always wanting to talk to the right people, be seen in the right places, because, you know, he may have been a king and all that, but, well, he wasn't like the big names, you know, Herod and all that. My Melchior was more the leader of a little principality, really. I never minded, but after we were married, it got worse. Always heading off to some awful party at the other palaces. It's quite embarrassing to see him there laughing at these rubbish jokes told by spotty little teenage princes. To be honest, it was a relief when I had the babies. Gave me an excuse to stop at home, you know. Then that fateful day came. Of course, I didn't know it was fateful at the time, but that's what they say, isn't it? Fateful, bit dramatic. I was there in the courtyard having a nice mint tea with my ladies in waiting. He comes up to me, this funny look on his face, and he starts rabbiting on about going off on holiday. Well, I quite fancy a holiday, I thought. Somewhere occidental, maybe. I'd never seen the West. Greece, perhaps? But I should have known. I wasn't included in his plan. Sounded like some overgrown schoolboy antics to me. Him and his mates, Caspar and Balthazar, were going to take the camels and go off to some hill town in Judah to see some baby. I mean, the mind boggles. Well, at first I thought he'd been inhaling too much incense, but it turns out he was serious. He reckoned this new king was going to be born there, Bethlehem, he said, and Melchior being Melchior, he wanted to get in first with the mum and dad. The best bit was, and yes, I do mean that sarcastically, the best bit was he wanted me to go and get a present for this baby of some people we didn't even know. Of course, I couldn't stop him heading off, but I did try to reason with him over the gift. I thought a nice jewelled rattle, you know, decorative, or even some lovely embroidered cloth. You can never have enough bedding for a little one, I said. But no, his mind was made up, and off I went like an idiot with my servant Mariam to get her to hack a bit of myrrh out of the nearest commiphora tree. Well, you can see why I left him. Myrrh for a baby, bit morbid. You do know that's what we used for embalming back then, don't you? And I was the local laughingstock when they all heard about his little expedition to this Bethlehem place. Nobody dared say it to my face, but they all reckoned the three of them were off some quality time with their fancy women. Embarrassing. So, before you ask, I don't regret packing my bags and going back to my mother's. Of course, I know now that it made his name, got him into that Bible, little figures of him made, his picture on those Christmas cards of yours and all that. But I was always more for the quiet life, really. I still cringe to think about that blimmin' myrrh, but the only real regret I have is that he got a song written about him. He wasn't even musical. Well, here's my version. I, ex-queen of Orient am, he bore gifts and I pushed the pram. He saw fountains, moors and mountains, but you know what? I don't give a damn.